ever just gone on about your day and all of a sudden you start feeling unusual menstrual pains, or someone you know starts feeling uneasy? Well, did you know that your period pains are as equal as pregnancy contractions? Well, that's because when women suffer a week-long menstrual cycle every month. We have a 28-day cycle, but towards the end of your cycle, you will have your period, which technically can be from 2 to 7 days, depending. And for some, it may cause intense pains to the bodies, unusual side effects. And today I am going to express to you why taking a rest day or a sick day off of work or school should become a policy or should become as equally normalized as a normal sick day that someone takes. As someone who experiences fluctuations in their menstrual cycle, I can say that taking a rest day or a sick day is very beneficial to women, like no matter what. Especially because everyone's pain tolerance is not the best during your menstrual cycle, and if you become more sensitive to things. Taking a rest day or a sick day for your menstrual cycle is significant because it acknowledges your menstrual cycle and acknowledges the symptoms we have, like migraines, fatigue, cramps, um, nausea, severe cramps, and it can also affect our everyday functioning daily task. And when we allow ourselves to take rest and to take a time off, we realize that our mental cycle is a valid case of a health issue, and it shouldn't be brushed off like any other underlying issue that we may have. Because eventually it can cause a burnout to us, and we can start feeling even worse than we did in the beginning. Menstrual sick leave helps regain a more healthier and supportive environment for those who experience menstrual cycle symptoms, and it is important to justify you taking that sick day because you are not feeling well on your menstrual cycle. Today, I will talk about the significance of why taking a sick day for your menstrual cycle should be normalized because it is important. It helps us prevent severe burnout, and it helps us regain the energy we lost while being in that 7 day cycle. The significance of our menstrual cycle. What is our menstrual cycle? Well, our menstrual cycle plays a crucial part in our body, and if being able to acknowledge its impact can promote a better understanding and awareness of our health or on someone's health. Why is your menstrual cycle important? In menstrual cycle is a vital sign, important indicator of overall health to reproductive health experts explains in August 5th, 2024. They share that our menstrual cycle plays a key role in our reproductive health and serves as a vital indicator of our well-being, and it also just kind of lets us know where our body is at and if we are taking proper care of it. um, they state that irregularities in the menstrual cycle include changes in cycle length, intensity of a flow, or other negative period related changes like cramping or painful periods, breast tenderness, fatigueness, a change of mood, which also helps us understand why it is very crucial to catch onto these monthly cycle symptoms early on, especially because our bodies change every day. Our cycles will change every day. And our cycle, like I said, usually lasts around 28 days, and it enters new eras almost every week. It's never on the same page. It's never on the same page length. In menstrual cycle vital sign and important indicator, again, they also share the menstrual cycle or period is a term that describes the sequence of events that occurs in our body that prepares us for the possibility of a pregnancy each month, and that is it. That's also why it is so important for us to track our period, because you never know when you're ovulating, you never know when you're on your luteal phase, and when it is a higher risk of getting pregnant, or just overall realizing if we have underlying issues that some individuals do ignore and just try to throw it as, oh, I'm on my period, like it's okay, which is not. Your menstrual cycle has a huge impact on your body as it is releasing toxins and cleaning women out while detecting any underlying health issues. It's gonna let you know if you have a health issue. Now that we know a little bit more of our menstrual cycle, we can move forward and learn more about the benefits on why we should acknowledge prioritizing our cycle and our rest, because as well as helping us regain the energy we lose, prevent burnouts. Taking a sick day throughout your menstrual cycle might help you avoid a burnout by providing your body the rest it requires during these times, because you will feel pain, you will feel discomfort, and if you allow yourself to recover and minimize the stress that you have, it will prolong long, like it will make you have a more positive outcome when it comes to your period. Like I said, your menstrual cycle lasts around 28 days. For some people, their periods can last for weeks. And that is also why we need to focus on our rest, because we need to realize if our periods are lasting more than a couple of weeks, why is that? We should probably get that checked. Um, and why more than a million women are keeping period sick days a secret. It says almost half of women who have periods experience severe period pains most months. Um, and some feel comfortable enough to say, hey, I'm going to take a sick day because I'm on my period. Some don't do. Um, which also proves my point on why sick days should be normalized when a woman decides to take one for themselves. All women experience the same. Not all women will experience the same symptoms as other women on their period. Yet they are still losing probably the same amount of blood as every other woman. When one avoids rest, we eventually burn out. We will start feeling low energy. We won't have time to do stuff. We just want to rest. That's all. And that is why it is important that we do take the time to rest and we don't leave it to the end. Because maybe at the end you have so much stuff to do, but because you're so tired, you physically cannot do it and you won't prioritize the things you want to prioritize. Now that we have talked about the significance of our menstrual cycle and our burnouts and why it affects us and our burnouts, I can talk about why taking a sick day can also help us regain the energy we are losing while on our menstrual cycle. Um, Taking a sick day during our menstrual cycle can help our body and immune system recover from the fatigueness, from the physical strain that we put on our bodies by these severe systems. And by allowing us to rest, we can regain the energy we lost and return to our responsibilities, feeling a bit more well balanced or just overall earlier than expected. For example, a lot of women feel as they can still lift the same weight at the gym, knowing that well you can't lift the same weight at the gym because you probably will feel a little bit more um, tired and a little bit more fatigued than usual. However, it is very important to still move your body while on your period, whether it's a little walk. It may help you regain a little bit because you're not straining your body like like going to work and straining your brain and your body depending on your job. And why you should not ignore tiredness during your period. They say some ways to combat the feeling of tiredness during your period cycle is by drinking a lot of water and sleeping. Sleeping is very crucial, to try to at least get 8 hours of sleep or just rest, as it is the best when it comes to fighting the period fatigueness. And as expressed, you can see why it's important to include all factors when it comes to your period, while also doing physical activities, but also maintaining a well composed rest day. You know, you're going to plan out your day and you're like, I'm going to sleep for this amount of time. I'm going to try to move my body for a little bit. And then I'm just going to take the day off. Like, just rest. Um, Resting can improve and regain one's energy that we lose while our menstrual cycle. It is a 28-day cycle, and we tend to have our actual period cycle for around 7 days. So it is a lot on one's body. Everyone has different menstrual cycles. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion when it comes to taking a rest day. But if you're able to take a rest day or a sick day because you're sick over a small thing, then you can also take that rest day and use it for when you're in your period and you know you have really severe cramps or you just don't feel well. It should be normalized because a period can cause many underlying issues that one may not know until we actually prioritize our rest and we see where our problems are going to. Thank you so much for listening. Hello.